Hello, this is Bridget Conlog, Health Sciences Librarian for Pharmacy and Nursing at Wilkes University. This short tutorial will help you get started finding and using the library resources and services that you will need for your coursework and research as a graduate nursing student at Wilkes University. First, log in to the Wilkes portal. In the Launchpad, click on the link for the E.S. Farley Library. The library subscribes to Summon, and it's here. This is a resource that can search across the entire library collection, both print and electronic. You can enter your terms as keywords in the search box, and Summon will return a list of books and articles that is easy to customize by publication date, publication type, subject, discipline, and more. It's a great place to start when you're not quite sure where you need to start. It's also the place to search for electronic books that the library has purchased or subscribes to. So I'll just do a short little search here to show you how this works. I'll do nursing theory. So we've received over 700,000 results, which is quite a lot, but over here on the side you can see all the ways that you can filter your results. So say you just wanted to look at books and ebooks. And here's a list of the print titles that we have available. There will also be electronic books in this mix as well. So here's one. You would just click on that link and that'll take you right to the full text for that book. You can also further reduce your set by selecting your subject. So if we wanted to just look at nursing, we could do that. Let me scroll down here. Here we go. 409. Oops, click on apply. And there we go. Now we're down to 400, and then we could further click on that to see the online books. So you just have to keep kind of drilling down until you get to what you need. And that is Summon. So let's go back to the library. And let's go under Resources again. And here's a few links that you should familiarize yourself with. The first one we'll look at is databases and indexes. And this is a list of all of the databases and indexes that Wilkes either subscribes to or links out to in alphabetical order. You can scroll through the entire list to see everything, or you can just choose a section to jump right to the desired resource. So let's look at P for PubMed. When you search PubMed, be sure to access it through the Wilkes portal. When you do this, PubMed will display links to full-text journal holdings. I'll show you how that works. Let's do compassion fatigue. And here's a list of results, so let's click on a title. And you can see here the full text icon. So you can click on that and it will take you either to the full text for that article, or it will provide you with a link to request the article through interlibrary loan. So let's go back to the database page, and I'm going to show you Google Scholar. Like PubMed, you should also access Google Scholar through the portal. as we also display Wilkes full-text holdings in Google Scholar as well. So let me show you how this looks. Let's do falls prevention in hospitals. Okay. So you can find many full-text articles that the library does not subscribe to on Google Scholar, as scholars are increasingly posting copies of their work in open access and institutional repositories and on sites like ResearchGate. And publishers are also expanding their open access base, so you might want to check here if you're not finding it through our collections or through PubMed Central. So you can see here it's available at this institutional repository, but then you also see links like this to Wilkes full text. So you can click on that, and again it'll take you either to the full text for the journal article, or it will take you to a link for interlibrary loan. So now the next item you should familiarize yourself with is the journal list. Okay, so let's see what we have as far as our journals. Let's see, let's try the Journal of Nursing, Nursing Education. And search. Okay, you can see that the full text for this journal is available through quite a number of collections. And just make sure that when you're selecting a database, there's a lot of crossover between these, but sometimes there's not. So just make sure you look at the dates of coverage before you select the database you want to pull the journal from. And then this link will take you out to the journal itself, and then you have to enter your citation information, like your publication date and your volume and your issue, and you drill down and get to the full text article that way. So let's go back to the Farley Library homepage, and let's look at research guides. Research guides are developed and maintained by the librarians, often in collaboration with faculty, and they focus on topics and resources that are specific to a program or an area of research. So if I scroll down through the list, let's look at the nursing one. There's actually two. There's one for undergraduate and there's one for graduate. This guide was created to help students with their writing and research, and also to direct them to some specific library resources. So let's look at those. Click on that tab. And we have gathered here all in one place databases and indexes that are specific to nursing. So here's CINAHL and others. Also some other resources that you might be using frequently. Here's again a link to Summon that I discussed a little bit ago. Also the journal list. And here's also a link for interlibrary loan. There's links for interlibrary loan throughout the library database pages, so it's very easy to access this service when you need it. We're more than happy to obtain for you articles from journals that we don't subscribe to and books that are not in our collection. Before requesting items through interlibrary loan, make sure that you check the journal list to make sure that we don't have it already available to you in full text through our own subscriptions. This will save you a lot of time, as interlibrary loan staff are not available on weekends, at nights, or on holidays. And also check and see if the article is available on Google Scholar, as I discussed earlier. And here on the Tutorials tab, we have a good number of librarian created and vendor created tutorials. So just some help in navigating and using certain resources. There's a little bit of information here on the APA. You should be using the publication manual, the 6th edition for the APA style as your definitive reference for your citations though. Editor and writing support. So here are some editing and writing support services that have been approved by Wilkes nursing faculty. So you can check these out here, as well as just some basic tips on academic writing and grammar. And let's go back to the main page here. Here is my contact information. You're more than welcome to email me or even call me. A lot of the nursing students do just pick up the phone and we talk through what they need on the phone. And here's my hours. If I'm not available, you can certainly contact the university library staff. They are at the reference desk during these times. You can see we have evenings and weekends covered as well. We are very glad that you've chosen Wilkes University to pursue your educational goals, and we will be pleased to assist you in any way that we can. This concludes the tutorial.